Hello, it's me, Reza Gaming. We're back for some more Oxygen Not Included. I'm just back from Wales. We just came back from our big holiday, and my god, I have had a busy day. I went to go mow the lawn, and the lawnmower broke, so I had to go buy a new lawnmower. Yeah, it's been a whole day, and the tank is getting cleaned tomorrow. So, well, we do have a little bit of time for an Oxygen Not Included stream, because I've been gone all week. And I'm quite keen to make some progress. We're on Ceres Moonlets. We're about 5 streams in, and I want to make sure that we have a look at the biodiesel rocket. Ideally today. That's why I want to investigate. So let's see if we can do that. Now, first of all, let's actually just get our bearings. Where are we? It's cycle 160. We did have some pike apples in here that Mr. Lum was looking after. I think I moved them over here, or I'm planning on moving them over here. Let's make these priority 9. We have our Floxes, we have our Shatter Floxes, we have plenty of glass. Looks like I'm currently trying to get some solar panels done. Yes, that would be a good idea. Then I need to decide where we're going to put the rocket. I mean, obviously we're going to just launch the rocket off of here. I haven't tried launching a biodiesel rocket before. That should be interesting. This is a run where we're trying to go quickly and we may end up breaking some things, but that's fine. Who's got skills? Oh yeah, the new menu. I need to get used to the new menu. George has skills. That's true. We just unlocked George at the end of the last stream. They are a building enthusiast, so that makes sense. There you go. George is already back here, I believe. Yes. George Jorge is back here. Hello, Zarek. Hope you're doing well. Did I steal the new fun announcements? I saw that they announced a away team, and I subscribed to the closed playtest, so hopefully I'll get invited to that. And apparently it's going to be multiplayer, not in the playtest, but in the main game. That would be really interesting. It would be fantastic doing some multiplayer streams of away team with people. We got some more brine in here. That's fine. All the radiation's being collected from this one. I still think I should probably actually sweep this out. We should just get them to come in here and dig some of this out, you know? I think that's fairly reasonable. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. We're doing okay. We've got 10 duplicates over here. Oh, we have a load of ice that's melting up here. Yeah, I should actually move the ice, shouldn't I? Hopefully George is going to help speed things up. George is wearing a lovely dress. So other things we want to do. As we're accumulating more refined metal, I want to get some geotuners for this natural gas vent, so we can get some more power. That would be nice. We actually have a hydrogen vent that we're going to hook up here, so we can get that working for us as well. Now, where is the hydrogen? Is that here? Yes. Looks like a bit of oxygen actually got let out. Why? I'm going to cut this off, and I'm going to put another vent here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do it like this. And I'll hook it up afterwards. Can't wait for the ONI streamer collabs. I know, it sounds very fun. Right, put that there. Gas pipe element sensor. We have 2, this will work, surely. Not gate, and then anything that's not hydrogen gets vented. So go ahead and build all of that. We're still trying to multiply our pigeon pepper seeds up. We have a mimica pollinating these pigeon peppers. I'm trying to get them to consume more water. We've got thimble reeds for that, thankfully, as well. But we're consuming all the hot water from the metal refinery. That's what we're doing at the moment. We did just get some sweetles going, and we've got some grub fruits now. Well, we've got a sweetle, and we've got some grub fruits. This is how we managed to recruit George. That was the third food was mixed berry pie. Obviously, we have pigeon peppers for spicy tofu alongside the nosh beans. Oh, whoops. I need to go grab this. Yeah, go ahead. Oh. Don't uproot the plants. Just actually do the errand. There you go. We gotta make sure we can come in here and get the nosh beans. We have a printerceptor bit ready. Why can I inspect these again? For fuck's sake. The Printerceptor is coming in clutch on this run because it's a bug that I think is letting us actually just get databanks every time we load the game. Great. We're just inspecting everything. I'm really glad they balanced the Printerceptor around databanks, and we've got a bug that gives us unlimited databanks. Good. I'm definitely gonna just do it this time, though. You know, for science. I don't need you to activate that machine. We got some loot as well. Let's have a look. How much we got? We got 6 loot. We got 6 unclaimed blueprints. Let's have a look. Gray shoes. The denim tux skirt. Nice. That is nice, actually. We got some gloves. We got some gloves. We got the magma balloons, which we already have. We got wallpaper. I'm not sure I have this wallpaper. That's pretty good. Cool. Okay, okay. So why can't we get up here? What's going on with that situation? It is because we don't have a mask. No, we don't have oxygen in here. Oh, because you need to load this with oxygen. Okay. The duplicates have a lot of errands to do at the moment. Perhaps there is too much work for the duplicates. None of the none of these alveoveras are getting harvested either. Let's have a look at long commutes. Do we have a problem here? Eat, recover breath, cook supply, ranching supply, store sleepy. Let's see. We don't need you to be here, so you can get removed. The bathroom's down here. I thought these were cobwebs. This is where we're planting sea combs, apparently. Okay. I think I'm going to have to start watching what everyone is doing, because something's not quite going right. We got spigot seals up here as well. We actually can move you in here. We'll go ahead and wrangle you. And are you set to spigot pups as well? Yeah, okay. Wrangle you too. And I think the oxygen situation is the problem. Yes. So, what that's telling me is that the duplicates don't have time to actually go and harvest these plants, so none of this is happening. So first of all, I'm going to get you to... Okay, we're running into the classic problem of everything is set to priority 9. I think the nosh beans can be set to priority 8. Let's go ahead and priority 8 some things. Like, the Floxes. How much stuff is in here? This could be priority 8, right? You guys aren't going to go crazy immediately. Same with the guys over here. I think now we're actually growing the normal amount of pike apples. I'm just going to set this to max storage. We're going to put them all in here. Because we're not growing excess pike apples at this point. You are going to be... Yeah, you're set to 7. That's fine. We need to... Yeah, we need to unclog all of these. There's no pending deliveries over here, so that's fine. The methyl refinery is priority 9, that's fine. These, I don't care about anymore. I do care about these. I do care about the Wheezeworts. Those are just pedestals. These can be priority 8, I think. Yes, your oxygen situation will improve once you actually harvest the plants. But we do need a bit more oxygen than this. So, maybe what we do today is we just build a rusty oxidizer. That would be a good idea. We have a lot of water down here we could electrolyze as well. We have no shortage of metal. And then that gives us some extra hydrogen we can plug in here. Maybe we just do a spom. You know what? It's a quick thing we can do today. We kind of need to do it. So we should probably just do it. Right, let's get rid of all the oxygen. Right? You're gonna do this, right? Yes. Good. Right, so that should provide us with some clean power once we're ready to go. Transformers would also be a good idea. Now, I know where the Transformers are going to go. They're just going to go in here. We actually have room as well. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to deconstruct this. We'll build some Transformers and we'll hook up the SPOM. It's dirty work, but it needs to be done, because otherwise duplicates are going to be spending their whole lives harvesting Alveoviras, and that's no fun for anyone. Oh, wait! There's a solution to this problem I haven't considered. Relocate the lum to the Alveoviras. Yes. And then the lum can harvest all these plants. It's a start. Let's definitely get the Transformers set up, though. And I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to have tiles here. Although this isn't going to work. Let's just leave those tiles for now. This won't be a tile. Yeah, go ahead and do all of this. And then that actually lines up the natural gas vents. Maybe that's what we do for now for those tiles. And then we can set up an extra ladder, because we don't want the dupes to be able to see the heavy watt wire, generally. So that's enough. That's not enough. It's going to be enough for 3 conductive wires in and 3 conductive wires out. Actually, maybe that will be enough for now. It's worth a try. This is going to kill a lot of people. Let's actually just make sure the ladder is built first. There is a little bit of oxygen down here, right? Not a lot. This oxygen vent, this oxygen vent is doing a lot at the moment, and that's not a good thing. We have excess polluted water in here as well, just so we can try and get some more metal refineries going. What was I going to put here? I think I was going to put the manual generators here. This is going to kill a lot of people. It's a very concerning thing to hear right as I join the stream. Hello, the fan bus. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I am back from holidays, so I'm sure I'm going to make lots of mistakes like usual. Now, let's think about this. This is going to go in here. This is going to go in here. And then this is going to go like this. Oh, this all needs to be insulated pipe. Right, okay, okay. We will consume all of this eventually. You know what? Now I think about it, let's just do this instead. Yeah. And then I'll just connect this up here instead. That seems good. Oh, yes, we have had a lovely holiday in Wales. And I've had a lot of IRL stuff to sort out today. I was hoping to do a stream today. I didn't want to commit to the plan, but we have just about had enough time. And we've got a few things to do. I think something that's very important to do, I need to make sure this keeps off-gassing. I'm going to get you all to come down here again, and we're going to sweep this again. This is too much water. We're not actually going to be able to get all this water out of here, are we? Which is bad, because we were relying on this off-gassing. You know what, let's get you to try. You'll get oxygen as you sweep. Surely. What's the plan for today? Well, there's a few things. First of all, our oxygen source needs to be better. Because people are suffocating. Or people are running around for oxygen and it's stopping them doing errands. And our oxygen sources on this map are tenuous at best. So, I'm going to set up a transformer spine as well. So that we can actually just hook up a SPOM as a power source as well. And then we'll probably do a rusty oxidizer as well, maybe. I don't know. Probably not all today. I think the main thing is I'm going to have to get you to sweep up all of this water. Now, the thing is, this water down here should be fine, but the polluted water keeps creeping in here, so I'm actually going to get you to remove all these tiles too. Yeah, the water is going to keep flowing over. I can see this is going to be a big issue. I think the dupes are just in the running around phase now. Yeah, these aren't really growing either. Do we have any algae? I don't believe we do. Oh, we do have a little. Including oxygen sounds like a good idea. Right. Hypothetically, do we have any algae over here? Not really. How about if we look on the map mode? There is a little. I mean, that's better than nothing. We do have a dupe here. Right. Here's what I'm going to do. You're now shoveling algae over here as well. Have fun. And then I'm just going to stick an oxygen diffuser down. Probably just by the beds. Actually, you know what? Should I put it? I don't think I should put it in the pod room. That's a good spot for it. Just put one here. Yeah, plug that into a wire. This save has gotten very messy. But that's fine. This is the hanging out. This is the hanging out save. We will do things. You're just gonna get these dupes productive again. I think George will help. Because George is very fast at doing things. But at the moment, the efficiency is not good. They're spending 8% of their time recovering breath. And that's like almost a quarter of their work time. Yeah, not good. Yeah, this is good. Now, one thing I'm very aware of is we don't actually have we don't have a lot of refined metal yet. We have a little bit, but not a lot. So I think I'm going to try and set these transformers up in such a way that it doesn't use a lot of refined metal. Have some food. Who am I supposed to be relocating here? A pip. Okay, yeah, you can relocate the pip. I don't know where they've gone. Oh, they're down here. Yeah, that's the free roaming pip. But yeah, our conductive wire situation is very tenuous. If we're going to get solar power as well, then we do need to think about that. Yeah, everyone has way too many errands on the way. Yeah, people are actually suffocating. George is suffocating? That's not good. Can I get you to priority 9 this dig? No. Yeah, you guys are literally just looking around for odd oxygen pockets. It's not a good situation to be in. Yeah, have fun, George. Yeah, we've got too much water over here. What does the oxygen over there look like? Not good. The Avioviras weren't working for a while. Also, we have some oxygen here. What's the plan with this? Well, let's just release this. Yeah, it's really not good. We need to get oxygen sources in. We had the Avioviras down here, and the polluted water off-gassing was doing most of it. We've got this water down here. At this point, you just run a naked electrolyzer. I mean, we could. We could do that. Or a naked rusty oxidizer. The Avioviras were turned off for a while. This should get better with the Avioviras. The main issue is they're working in an area with a lot of not so good stuff. But at least we got the dupes off the manual generator now. So they are working on the metal refinery again. We'll get them to keep doing that. I'm very tempted. I think this is a lot of water. This is a lot of oxygen, so I'm going to get you to actually sweep all of this up. All of our ice is liquefying. I know I'm pulling you all over here, but you'll have oxygen. Does the oxalite from the Avioviras get distributed? At the moment, I'm just letting it come up here because this is where the base is. But a lot of the work they seem to have to do is outside of the base. But when this area is off-gassing, it's workable. The issue was that it wasn't off-gassing. We've even got the deodorizers over here, although let's actually have a look at the gas overlay mode. It's a little bit mixed. This should make things easier, though, and I need to let the water down here as well. Actually, maybe I don't need to let the water down here. You know what, leave it. We've got enough to do. I don't mind a little bit coming down. Yeah, this water all needs to go. Oh, look! Freya's got some strength. That's good. Ugh. Right, we got the ladder in here. Because the thing is, at the moment, we have a lot of separate conductive wires that are running off of different generators, and I'd like to hook them all up. Maybe that's not the most important thing. Maybe we just need to do the spawn first. Let's just keep thinking about where, because I want to extend it all down here. So we're going to have transformers, and we're going to have batteries. And possibly some automation involved. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could fit in another one here, and then that'd be 8. And then that's 8 kilowatts going in, 8 kilowatts going out. I don't think we're going to get any better than that, any more power than that at the moment, either way. So that should be enough transformers for a while. Probably worth me sticking another set here eventually. So where would the spawn go? I could just stick the spawn here. That seems like a reasonable idea. Yeah, turn you off. Although, actually, I'll probably just deconstruct you. We can just start building the spawn here. We'll build it so that it's level with the geyser. That makes sense to me. And we'll make it out of insulated rock. Or insulated tiles so that we can actually get the thing going. Now, how many of these do I want? We probably actually only need one. I'm going to build one. You guys have seen me build a lot of spawns. I'm not going to overbuild the spawn. And we're also deliberately not having many dupes here. What kind of spawn? We're just going to do our normal build that we have on the YouTube channel. The classic submerged spawn. Oh. Are you going to have fun with that, Ada? Oh, you're alright. Dig that out. Oh, it needs to be 3 wide. Yeah, 3 wide. Sorry, Ada. And then next cycle, I'll get you to sweep all this water again. Where is all this water coming from? It's warm enough down here, the ice shouldn't be melting. You dropping pepper bread into polluted water? That's not a good idea. Oh, I see what the issue is. Yeah, that's not good. Perhaps another way out of this massive death pit would have been a good idea. I should probably make this out of something good, right? Do we have gold amalgam over here? Probably not. Oh, we don't have the hard digging skill. That's not going to do very well, is it? Although, actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure if I get you to do... This isn't going to work, is it? I don't think I can actually get around here unless I send you into the hydrogen zone. You know what? Forget that. Forget the algae. It's not a good plan. So we want airflow tiles. Those could at least be made out of stuff here. Electrolyzer's going to go here. Tile. Sensor in that gap. Yeah. It's fine. And then that can go there. I'm just going to make stuff out of steel. We are making steel. There's a reason I'm doing this. Oh, this pipe needs to get removed. This gas pump is going to go over here. Let's see, we're going to have ammo sensors. Probably just make these out of iron. I will rate limit this, because the thing is, we don't have a fixed amount of water. We could sieve the geyser output. That's probably a good idea. Also, let's actually hook this up next. So that can go there, and then that can get disconnected. And then I can eventually remove this one. Get out of here. The top gas pump was made out of cinnabar. Ooh, we got 2. Fun. Yes, it's not glamorous. But we do need oxygen. Oh, we need the electrolyzer. Oh, we're researching the critter fountain. That's fun. Electrolyzer. Yeah, that's what we're currently spending all this water we're sweeping up from meltwater for, is research. Right, Ada, you have to dig this now. For fun. Oh. That was perhaps not the best idea. Can you actually get out? No. Well, just dig this. There's actually some more oxalate here, so have fun with that. Where are you going? Sure, whatever, I don't care. Blueprints, what we got? I think the top pump in the spawn is also cinnabar. It could be. Nope, it's steel. I did check that. I'm going crazy. Right, this could just be one wire connecting to all of this. Probably not this wire. Well, I mean, if it's already here. It's a bit silly. I would rather not waste Dupe's time too much. We've already wasted a lot of Dupe time. George is not the happiest. Right, we have the electrolyzer. Yeah, the other thing I want to investigate today are the critter fountains, because we should have the research done for that soon, and we have Brackene. So let's just go ahead and do that. If nothing else, it's a different thumbnail than usual. Now, radiation. We're waiting for radiation. We're not getting much because... Oh, we've cleared space. Good. Okay, that's fine. I'm quite keen, also, to actually... We could do a better radiation source if we want, but if we're speed 3ing it, I don't think this is actually going to be an issue. We're fine. Right, let's think about this. Iron... Electrolyzer goes in there, gas pumps go in there, that goes there. Snow tar melted. Just do this. Have a dance party. I got so sick of all the ice melting, we just walled this bit off so that all the ice melts down here. That's where all the water is appearing, by the way. We have like several tons of ice that we're just melting up here. But we are using it for research, so that's fine, right? Joshua, you can have digging. You should definitely have all the digging skills at this point. Right, let's actually just make this a mesh tile and dump some liquids in here. Now, what temperature is it over here? It's quite cold. So, ironically, I probably shouldn't actually put any water in here. We could do ethanol. No, ethanol's bad for a spawn, because it will get probably a little bit hotter than this. Well, maybe not. But I don't want to count on it. Polluted water off gases, so that's not great. We got liquid chlorine over here. Good. Yes, good. Brine. We do have brine. That would be good. Okay, you know what? I know you guys are not going to be overly keen on this. I'm going to put a pitcher pump here. Not there. There. Actually, Oh, did they? Here's an interesting idea. Did they change the game to let you build... Yeah. You can build temperature plates out of brine ice now. Now, that's too much brine ice, though. But... what I could do... You know what? I'm overthinking this. Surely I could just yellow alert, sweep this up, and grab a big brine bottle. Also, I'm sure we have some random bottles of liquids from the printing pod anyways, right? Did I not plan ahead and do this? No, okay. We probably didn't get offered any. Oh, I think I changed them for print interceptor charges. Yeah, don't get shot by the rad bolts. We need those. Right, that's loads of brine. Good. That's too much brine. I only need a little. Am I just going to relocate bottles for this? Probably. Right, that is enough brine. 50 kilograms, that'll do. So bring that down here. This should get done pretty quickly today, because we're only building one and we're doing it on speed 3. Now I need to make sure that absolutely everything in this room is grabbed. So get these all out of here. Then we've got to do something with all the gases. Yeah, grab the ice. Good. What's the other liquid gonna be? I mean... oh, we got crude oil. Okay, that's fine. In that case... is there any easy to grab crude oil? Okay, I think what we do is we just do a bottle emptier with crude oil, because we've got the pitcher pump already. That's fine. Okay, put this here. That's good. Right. This isn't just continuously cycling the polluted water, is it? No, it's not. It's just not backing up yet. I think I need to make it so that you're not actually pumping in here anymore. We're going to cut you off. Fill this up, please. You can also put liquids on pedestals and forget how much liquid that is. That's a good thing that we often do. It's 1 kilogram at a time. But we already have the pitcher pump, so we might as well just do a bottle emptier. Now, the water for this, it's probably just going to be... because I don't need this to actually run all the time, do I? I'm just trying to top things up. Because it's looking pretty dire down here. So I think what I'm actually going to do is have this pipe come down here, vent that. I actually want this to be hot as well, so I'm probably not going to bother building any cooling in. You know what? I'll just build some pipes, and then we can hook it up later if we want. Obviously, we've got to do a pipe here. So let's see, what's that going to look like? Yeah, I mean, I'll just do that. And we'll hook some liquid in here to do some environmental cooling, maybe. No need for radiant pipes with that. I'm going to yellow alert this, so that we actually get the liquids in here, because otherwise I always forget about this. Right, that's enough crude oil, thank you. So now you can actually cover this up. We can empty the brine. Oh, you know what? Actually, don't cover it up. We're going to empty the brine out here. Have fun. Right, empty this. I do feel really sorry for these dupes. We are absolutely rushing through the game and it shows. But we're not going to be here forever. We just want to explore the new content. And I want to make sure that we survive to the point where we can do it, because we got food on lockdown pretty well. I probably need to go mine some more sucrose at some point. Okay, that's good. that's good. We've sorted out the liquids. Right, build that tile in. Set this to above 10,000 so it doesn't do anything. 20,000 will do. Yeah, turn those all off. The hydrogen is going to go in this pipe. What's wrong with Cinnabar? Oh, I mean, the spawn electrolyzer is going to get above 75 degrees. We're insulating this room, so it's probably wise. Also, we're making steel literally disable and refine metal because it's more metal per metal. I'm still confused as to why these aren't actually producing seeds. Am I going crazy? We're not even loading this loader. Oh, look, a pitch of pepper seed. Oh, that's good. Yeah, don't steal it, Pips. We need that. Ask and you shall receive. Right, this room is done, I think. Is there anything else I want to do in here? I'm used to this taking longer. Right, let's seal this up. Obviously, I will need a vent here to start with. This is what happens when I lock in and I don't actually play on speed 1 the whole time. Or just massively overbuild the spawn. But there's no point because we're not going to have that much water. I think I'm literally just going to add a bottle drainer for now and then maybe a sieve later. Spawn via bottle drainer. Cursed. But the principle is, all the gas comes out on this tile, the oxygen goes down here, the hydrogen goes up here. We do have to vent the room thoroughly first, but it works pretty well, and it infinitely pressurizes, because you can compress gases. It's allowed. And then we can start thinking about plugging stuff in later. But that will also just top up the vents. And because it's an infinite storage, we don't have to worry about the hydrogen running out or anything. Get rid of this friggin' pipe. I'm also just going to put a ladder here, just so we can get around the spawn. And then... what are you plugged into? At the moment, you're just plugged into the base. Right. I'll tell you what. I'm just going to let you vent. I know this is going to overload the wire. Okay, maybe we don't. This conductive wire down here is no bueno. I actually have to connect this to a proper power source. Okay. Here is the situation. I'm going to put a couple of manual generators here just for now. And then we're going to connect it to the spot. Then we're going to connect it to the hydrogen generators. But this is the thing. I need to get... the metal refinery is going to have to stay on. I'm going to have to put a battery in as well. Get enough resources to make parts that are overloaded wire conductive. Yeah. Our metal refinery is pretty slow because we don't have a metal volcano. You know what? Just do this for now. This is not permanent. And you can get rid of all this too. So at the moment, it's literally the metal refinery, which is going okay, except we're just trying to dump all the polluted water. We use a neutronium skin for the electrolyzer, even if it's hard to see. That is an idea. You're correct. I mean, there's no reason not to. When are we going to get a blueprint for the gas pump? The most useless building that you have to use. Liquids go in here, just water. This should be an insulated pipe. Made out of ceramic. Because this is probably going to be colder than freezing normally. And then I'm going to tell you to grab all this water again, and we'll just keep dumping water in bits. Are you grabbing food? No, you're just breathing. Okay. It's cursed. Oh, I've got an idea. Let's just remove this tile, and then all the air that gets trapped up here can get released. Fart vent is dormant again. There's not a lot of natural gas in here. That's concerning. That to dupe some good food, though. We should probably stop making pike apple skewers now. Because we need to actually just feed the pike apples. There's not a lot of There's not a lot of these in here. Right, you aren't doing these, so we have to do this. Already know. Yeah, please stomp on the Arboviras, because they're, like, constantly doing stuff. Yeah, there you go. Oh, right. Priority 9 these, so that the lum does it instead. The lum cannot jump... Actually, the lum can go all the way over here, right? Yeah, the lum can actually cross the doors to do this. Great, I definitely planned around that. Right, run on these for a little bit. Obviously, this is not a good solution to your labor issue. And then we'll get all these gases out of here. So what we want is we want oxygen in the bottom and hydrogen in the top. Thankfully, this one will vent very quickly. This one will take a bit longer. At least it gives the dupes athletics while they're working on it. Could be worse. Okay, oxygen seems to be doing a little bit better. This is just a big CO2 pit. Alright, it's daytime. I'm going to get you to come back here and sweep this again. Because we need more water. We do also have the bottle opener there. So I'm probably going to say no to enable auto bottle at the moment. We should have plenty of water anyways. Yeah, keep doing that for now. And you should be able to breathe again. Okay, you're vacuumed out now. You're in the process of doing it. It's very quick when it gets going. The thing is, even if we didn't actually need dedicated oxygen production like this, having clean oxygen in a pipe reliably is really good for atmo suits and oxygen masks and things. Because I was having people deliver canisters of oxygen here manually to get this done. So this means I can actually just hook up a pipe and do it permanently. So I will go ahead and do that now. So I will get you to build this. Then where are you going to actually hook that up from? Probably... I don't know, man. This is pretty cursed. This is not the run where everything looks neat and pretty. So I'm not going to worry about it. And then this means you can stop doing this errand. How's the research going? You are getting some rad bolts. It's just taking time, but that's okay. We should get it done today if we play it on speed 3. The water down here as well. I suspect it's partly because of these farm tiles. Oh, I know what we should do. They just put a sweepy here. And then that can sweep up the water. This seems like an actual good idea. So... I need a research sweepy. And we can accumulate rad bolts in the meantime, so this isn't going to save us. This isn't going to take us any longer to do the research. Yeah, we can put a sweepy here, and then I can do the door thing again. Can sweepy go over doors? That would be something good to learn. Yeah, I like that idea. And then we can keep melting all of our water, and we can keep putting it in the spawn. This is a weird run. I think we did a better job on the original series. On the original Ceres Moonlets. Oh well. You're getting this hooked up as well. I think, in all honesty, what I'm going to do is I'm mostly going to hook up the rad bolt generators to the solar panels at the moment. And that means I could put a jumbo battery down here. That should be pretty straightforward. And then I can just disconnect this. But we'll do that once we're actually ready. There's not a lot of solar power here. I will need to shift some wires around for this as well, obviously. These aren't actually consuming 480 watts. It's, each one of these has a consumption based on the amount of rads it can actually get. They changed that a little while ago. Right, you are done. So that means I'm going to disconnect you. Actually, I'm going to keep you connected for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. So you're going to vent in the room first. And then you're just going to be hydrogen. So I can disable this thing. You know, yeah, I'm going to disable it. Just remember, if you leave a vent on the pipe and you run an automation wire through it by accident, you will end up venting all of your hydrogen all over the map. Ask me how I know. Yeah, you can do all of this, that's fine. Right, so set this to above 1,000. Set you to above 2,000. And then we'll set you to send a green signal if below 20,000, just so we don't overly fill this. I don't want you delivering water if we have plenty of oxygen. So, 3, 2, 1. Let's save it first. Saving a load is pretty quick at the moment on this save. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we don't have any water in the pipe. Yeah, that makes sense. There you go. Deliver the water, please. What's wrong with this picture? The pipe needs to be insulated. This pipe could be igneous rock. This should probably be ceramic. Which means we're going to have to get in here and do this. Which we can do, it's just going to be annoying. You never disable vents, I disconnect the pipe instead. Why does the pipe need to be insulated? Because the spawn is currently below freezing. And that water is going to freeze in here and form ice. So actually, don't do this yet. We're going to have to come back in here, which means we're going to have to vent this again, which is fine. So, re-enable that. Then, we'll just come in here. This room vents very quickly at the top. Go ahead and do that. What are you doing in a minute? You do not need to disinfect this vent. Stop. Priority 9, this construction. We just don't have a good farmer by the looks of it. That'll do for now. Go ahead and sweep this debris as well while we're here. Then build this. You gonna push the debris in here? No. You know what? Actually, sweep this debris too. That's fine. And then re-enable you. Because this room is so small, it vents almost immediately. Which is very good news. You can always use the remaining pipes for cooling later on. Yes. Yeah, these pipes are for cooling. Or whatever. What's flooded? Oh, a cot is flooded. That's interesting. Okay. Sort that out, please. Okay, maybe don't spend all your time on that. We actually did just have a mega ton of water over here, apparently. Okay. Right. You're not done. You need to run on the things again. You'll do that in a minute. Yeah, let's actually build a sweepy. Once we get the research done. The bedrooms are full of ice. I've decided not to move it just because I want to melt it. And I don't want them to have to shove it in the ice liquefier. How's this going? You built the things. That's okay. You're out of power. Why are you out of power? Oh, because you're full of radbolts. Yes, correct. That's gonna have to change later. That's fine. We now have the sweepy. Isn't this exciting? We're actually going to have a sweepy on a run. We do occasionally do that. Right, put the doors there. Plug this in. And that is just going to plug into the wire here. You're done. I'm going to deconstruct the vent, as you say. Sure. Right, and then that pipe can connect here. And I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bridge it here, then bridge it here. Because I want the vent storage to deplete before this storage. What we got? A Megaphron spore? That could be interesting. Maybe. I don't know, we don't have a chlorine vent. Oh, whatever, I don't care. Right, above 1,000, above 2,000. Yeah, and now you should be fine. So now we'll let you dump water in here. Go ahead and do that. You should have plenty of water. Yeah, let's see you sweep up the things and the stuff. Now, there is a lot to sweep. There's a lot of solids, to be honest. But how about anything that isn't, anything that isn't liquid? We sweep up. And then I'm just going to get you... Where's the storage bin again? It's here. Okay. Do you have a bin? Oh, the problem with this plan is the clay is going to keep coming out of these. Rusty oxidizer makes chlorine. That's true. That is true. We could do that. We have no shortage of grains, though. It's probably not a high priority. Right. Water is coming in here, which means... There you go. Hydrogen and oxygen. Neatly sorted. Don't worry about this. Then that is going to stay nice and warm. At least until this room warms up. And then we're going to vent oxygen out of here. And this should be enough oxygen for everyone. And then once you've actually... Yeah, you'll spread out. And then the excess is going to go into the suit mask. Yeah, okay. The idea would be to get rid of the chlorine with the Megaphron if nothing else is available. We're fine. We have plenty of databanks. We have the Printerceptor. This is 159 stored databanks. Okay. You wanna print something? Databanks are kind of bugged on this run. So we have options. Ridiculous. Maybe we do some with betas and lure plants, just because. This is the thing, when you have betas and lure plants available everywhere. We've learned a lot about betas and lure plants while I've been on holiday. We uploaded the video to YouTube, and then actually there was a very good YouTube comment that got me thinking about it in another way. And that was a lot of fun as well. Right, I think what we should do now is actually set up the heavy watt wire. And then we can allocate these wires accordingly. So, do I not have power transformers? No, I do. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hello, Yabguga. Hope you're doing well. Someone got a demo of the away team. It's real. Really? Are they already releasing demos? I should check my emails. I did ask for the demo. Obviously, we will play it on stream if we get it. We'll probably want some smart batteries as well, replacing some of these, but I'm just going to put jumbo batteries in for now. And then this is now empty, so we can remove this. Good. And that means I can remove... means I can remove all of these pipes. Yeah, I'm back from holiday now. Spoiler alert, I am going back to Scotland next week. So I'll be out Monday to Thursday again next week. But we will be around on Friday next week. I have YouTube stuff to work on this weekend. So I'm probably not going to be back for another stream this weekend. But I wanted to check in at least once. And I find it funny, I've been to Wales this week. And I'm going to be in Scotland next week. It looks kind of like Rona's praying to the pip then, because the pip was by the heater. That made me laugh. Right, dig this tile up as well. Yeah, this is ceramic. This is already heated up though, so I think it's actually okay. Funny, now I've made this out of insulated pipe and it's heated up in the room. I probably shouldn't actually keep it insulated anymore. Oh well, I don't care that much. Right, operating on Gene, Devon... can have operating as well. Research is done. Is Sweepy helping out? Sweepy is trying to help out. Sweepy has stored... Oh! Sweepy has stored water. Okay. And you're going to... Okay, nobody cares about disinfecting this. Let this party know. Keep sweeping the water. Right, Sweepy, can you move over... Oh, I can give Sweepy the rusty toolbox. No, I'll give Sweepy the hairdryer. Okay, there you go. Sweepy can go over the doors, so Sweepy can grab all of this. Did the recent patch affect any of my builds? I don't think he... Oh, God. That's a good question. I think drip pumps in general may have been affected. I probably actually need to go and investigate that now that you mention it. That sucks. I don't think I've done too many drip pumps. I don't know. I mean, we've got a door concertina over here. This is not your average one. Drip pump if the drop evaporates / same element. You know, I honestly can't remember off the top of my head. Right, so I'm going to seal this off now. And then, what we're going to do is we're going to put the heavy watt wire in here. Just a regular old heavy watt wire, because we don't need that much otherwise. And then that is going to go over here. So I'm going to plug it in the bottom here. For these ones. This is going to be the producers. Actually, you know what? Let's do 2 producers up top, 2 producers up... Oh, hold on. No, let's stick to what we had. Because we're going to be doing this all out of regular metals, so there's no shortage. So, producers on the bottom, consumers... No, that's not it. Consumers on the top. Then you're going to go in here. And then you're going to go in here. And then we've got plenty of batteries. But all of this heavy watt wire is going to be hidden from the rest of the base via the tiles. So no decor penalty. Sweepy needs to grow legs like we get the options to upgrade Sweepy with animals we scan. Oh my god. Still works with petroleum for me on vent tamers? Well, that's good. That could probably do with someone going around and looking at all of my videos. There's no errand here. I'm not sure if this plan has worked. I don't think it has worked. You actually going to get stuff out? Oh, you are getting stuff out of here. Okay, okay. Oh, wow. Sweepy's grabbing the water very quickly. Interesting. I am going to get you to remove these tiles again, though, because the water level is filling up in here. Sweepy Longlegs went. Can't wait for the Mechanical Mayhem Booster Pack, where we can augment our mechanical buddies. That's not real, is it? You guys said there were some exciting announcements over the weekend, and I've been on holiday. I'm very gullible at the moment. You could probably convince me of something silly. In any case, so these are consumers. So I can take this one and plug it in over here. Now, this is going to be an absolute mess of wires. Okay? What's going on? Something's happened. Where'd the alert go?
Thanks for the sub.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime, Lightning Marqueen. Hope you're having a good time on this Friday. Enjoy Oxygen Not Included. Hello, Pun Crates. How's it going? It's going well. We just got back from Wales. We were on holiday. And it was good. And I've had a very long day because I had to mow the lawn after we finished. My lawnmower broke. So we had to go out to town and get a new lawnmower after coming back from Wales because I drove the whole way today. And I actually got my mortgage locked in for the next 5 years. Not really sure I should be saying that, but whatever. So it's been a busy day. I'll put it that way. And I'm going to hook up some more consumers and producers over here. So I think the best way to do this would be gradually, wouldn't it? So let's see. This one, I think... you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to build a load of separate wires, and we're just going to let it in. And this one, I think, can just come down here. And then this one can come up here. And the smart batteries are going to have to change. So these two... These two I should be able to set to the same smart battery. And I'll just put it here. Congratulations on your orange Platty badge. Lightning Marqueen. So they probably fix the timing when the tiles appear, disappear? Yeah. Yeah, I'll be very curious to see if that actually changes. Right, let's speed through it again. This is not the run where we just hang out. Critter... Well, this is not the run where we hang around. This is the run where we hang out, but it's not the one where we dilly-dally. Fountain. There you go. Use up all the rad bolts, please. Gases are behaving. That's what I like to see. What? Something's going on. Things and stuff. We've started a hype train, apparently. You have the opportunity to get emotes. There's a few different ones. Have fun. Things and stuff. Right. Are you going to build this? I guess we'll see. Oh, solar panels are actually working. That's good. You do actually need to plug this in. We priority 9 this. That is priority 9. Okay. We're no longer charging. That's because we've got radiation research over here. Okay, speed 3. Speed 3. Wow, we have a lot of mammoths now. Yeah, you're probably the guys melting all the ice, to be honest. You're just running around in here cramped. This was our reed fiber solution for now until we got the thimble reeds. What's going on with you? Oh, you're not getting fertilized. Right, okay. There you go. We have too many errands. I probably need to put more mechatronics in. I like the mammoths that get too warm, they go bold. That's funny. Skills. Gossman, you can have digging. Actually, that is one thing about having low dupes on high speed, is they get skill points more often. That is relevant. That is a lot of random constructions for you to do. You aren't irrigated? Why aren't you irrigated? What? What's going on? So, if it's not polluted water, it gets shoved in this. Okay, that's fine, yeah. Are you just not finishing the errand? I have... Right, hold on. I've set this up to recirculate the water, but it should also be dumping it in here. Oh! What it's doing at the moment is it's filling up the loop first, and then it's going to dump it into the thimble reeds. Is that what I actually want? Probably not, right? Oh, I don't know. We have enough reed fiber. I think it's fine. Might as well build up a bit of a stockpile. There's also way too much polluted water in here at the moment. Yeah, Sweepy's actually grabbing all the liquids. This is actually working better than I thought it would. Good. Yeah, have fun, Sweepy. This is actually letting us get some oxygen here. Hooray! We found another use of Sweepy! Yeah, keep building all these transformers. So the decor penalty in here is really bad, but the dupes never see it because of the tiles. And Sweepy cross over the doors. Yes! Sweepy is also wearing a hairdryer, but no one's delivered the hairdryer because everyone's too busy. Yeah, look! They can totally do this. Now I think about it, this could be a job for a Flydo. We don't have plastic, though. Now, what else is going on here? So... yeah, we need to hook up these wires. But we also need to do a few more things. So, this is a consumer wire at the moment. So that one can go over here. And then what I'm going to want to do, so I can remove these wires. I can't remove these wires because they're inaccessible. We'll just leave those there as a monument to our sins. You actually get morale from decor right now? No, I don't know. I'm just showing the principle. I don't think it actually matters in this run where everything's going suboptimally anyways. Also, is there a reason for me to actually have this like this? Probably not, right? Wait. This is supposed to be insulated. Did I just decide not to insulate this at some point? Okay, hold on. Make these insulated tires. That's fine. Wait, what are you building that out? Oh, you are building out igneous rock. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just do that. You prefer decor bombing rather than decorating? Yeah. Yeah, so decor bombing. That's when you just have a room with just an absolute ton of decor, and it's so high, it applies to their whole maximum for the day at once, even when they're in the low decor zones, so it doesn't matter. I love the dark red line just going through the entire asteroid, top to bottom like a laser beam on my bases. Good. I am very much a fan of my fire poles. Right, research-wise, we're just awaiting more rad bolts. It's okay. To be honest, I really just want to make sure our wires are organized today, because that's going to be a right ball ache. Even with this setup. Loops just have to build everything. Remember having a decor less than -600 in the laboratory at some point? Nice. Heavy watt wires. Lumit's definitely helping with the Alveovera. But not as much as I would have liked. Yeah, I'm very conscious that we could be using more hydrogen power at the moment if we actually separated this off into different power sources. Because what I want to do is I want to take this conveyor, I want to take this conductive wire. You know what I should actually do? I should actually flip this one and have this just be for the Metal refinery. Yeah, I will do that, actually. So that could go like this, and then you can cancel this. You construct that. I'll reorganize these in a minute. I just wanted to get the area sorted out first. What's in the pod? Don't need any of these. You know what? Let's just start printing stuff. Print things that we're going to want later. We don't currently have. Lure seed. There you go. We'll use that at some point, surely. And then actually intercept that charge. I can't believe I didn't realize that was how the intercept will work. Right, look that up. So that means we're just going to have a conductive wire come out of here and go in here. And then the hydrogen generators can each get hooked up to one of these respectively. So this one can go down here. Hold on. This one could go down here. And then this one can go down here. What's the empty space to the right of the batteries for? Nothing! It's just because of how the room layout ended up being. I don't know. Maybe put a cactus or something, I don't know. More wires! Actually, that's actually the real answer, just so we can fit some more wires in and around. We've got to have more wires! Are you actually able to go in here? You are, but you're probably not very keen on it. We got some oxalite? Good. Well, I mean... neutral. I don't really actually want it at the moment. God, these give so little solar power. That's like 80 watts max. Per panel. So we can just keep setting these up, right? Let's do it for now. So what, that's 8? Let's do 8 on this side as well. And then, we could probably just launch the rocket from here, right? Mine oxalite and drop it into the base. I mean, we could. Oxygen's alright, though, now. We've got enough oxygen now. This is just a CO2 pit. This is going to be a CO2 pit so long as Sweepy's trying to get the water out of here. We just need to keep building more wires. So... right, that's going to plug in here. So these are consumers as well. Can you actually reach these? No, you can't. Why not? Permissions, right? Oh, no, it's not permissions. It's the ladder. Oh, we actually need a ladder here. Fun. Okay. Sure. Alright, the Alvira's make oxalite for the rockets. Yeah, I mean, we do want to harvest the meteors at some point, but I'm just wondering if I can be bothered. The correct answer is yes, we should have robo-miners up here. But this is not going to be the ultimate solution to our oxygen problems. When dupe labor is so short. The ultimate solution is just making sure we can actually power our spawn by hooking it up into our centralized power network. And then plugging our solar panels, etc. and things into that. Although at the moment, I am just happy to have the Radbot generators get powered by these, because it's not as much power as we're used to. Let's be real. I think what we'll actually do is we'll have one of these be hooked up to just the Radbolts, and then the other one can just... in fact, actually, you know what we might do? I might just do this. Although, not at the moment, because we need the research. The Radbolts for research. But I think I'll have half the solar panels do the Radbot generators, and then half of them do the just regular base power. Yeah, build these wires, please. There's still a little bit of polluted oxygen up here, but I don't really care that much. How much fertilizer have we made at this point? I mean, it's getting dumped somewhere, isn't it? It's getting dumped in here. We made 3 tons of fertilizer. That's good. Right, so... At the moment, I'm going to leave these things plugged into those things, although the consumers need to move out of the way. You know what, build that over here, and then we can separate this in a neat-ish way. But I want this one to be a smart battery, because ultimately we want all of our power sources of one type to be hooked up to one smart battery on the spine, and then we set them all to different settings. I have to tell my dupes to store everything in bins, because otherwise they'll become idle. Oh, we got an idle dupe over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Are you sure there's no more algae over here? There's algae in this bit. I need you to get level 2. Actually, I don't need you to get level 2 digging. You can grab this. No, you can't grab that because you can't actually get in here. Oh, that doesn't matter. You know what? Ladder. Dig. And then you can dig this. Then you can stick a ladder here. And then you can dig this. And then I guess I'm just gonna let you come down here. And then you can come down here, and then you can dig that, and you can dig that. Like that. That'll do, right? Let's see how that goes. Right. Smart battery down here. And then the automation wire is going to plug... Oh, fuck's sake. The automation wire is going to plug in over here. So that's just going to connect to these 2 generators. Instead of these 2 smart batteries. And then we can actually cannibalize this material. And put something else in here. I don't know what. At least you're trying, Sweepy. Are you mourning? No, he's mopping. Okay. That's acceptable. Holy shit, Devon, there is no way you're just disinfecting all of the fucking ladders. Right, okay, look. Hold on. Right, I'm telling you not to disinfect things. Stop wasting time. I am aware that this base is a germ issue because everyone's running around the polluted water. There are sinks. It does not matter. Because we're just running through a polluted water geyser. All the oxygen is germy as well. Yeah, great. Good job. I do not care. What's going on with the toilets? Oh, you're blocked now. This is bad. Why are you blocked? Oh, this isn't actually allowed to fill up. Right, something is going wrong here. I am assuming. Right, you know what? Something has gone wrong with the bathroom again, and I'm not waiting to find out. Please just do this now. Mammoths make floral scent. Mammoths make floral scent when they have a patty. That's what happens. Yeah, you're all gonna pee yourselves again. That's not good. I will keep an eye out. Right, so now polluted water is going to get dumped off of here. That's not... still not working. Right, why is that not working? Oh, I know what needs to happen. This is the one that needs to go here. Right, okay. Yeah, build those. And then we'll do all the mopping later. Just don't pee anywhere you're not supposed to. Right, now you should be unclogging. Except, I actually have to get you to do this. So, I guess... Okay, just ignore those bridges. This is not organized in the slightest. And you can go in here. No. You can go in here. There you go. Have fun. So this loop actually isn't going to fill up more. You know what? Deconstruct this bridge. Deconstruct this bridge. We're trying again. Okay. Right. Just do this. Wait, no, that's not right either. Just don't prioritize looping now that the temperature's okay. Just do this. They need one bridge there to force flow. I'm sure something needs to happen somewhere, and I'm probably not going to interpret it correctly from someone's comment. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Gradually. Okay. Anyways, the main thing I want to focus on is actually plugging in some power sources over here. So... beep. And then this one can go... Oop. So that battery can stay connected for now. And then... this goes here. And then I cut this. This is set to 80, 90. Right, so now that is going to put power on the spine. Right? Current load 1.8 kilowatts. Okay, that is running the spawn now. Okay. Right, so... then... is the spine charging any batteries downstream? Yes, it's charging this one. Right, so I need to cut this off. Yeah, now these are filling up. Okay, good. Right, so that can get plugged in there. This can get disconnected. And that, for now, can plug in here, so we can just drain that off. And then I'll plug this in here. It's going to be a lot of reorganization needed, but that's fine. Oh, we got the critter fountains. Okay. Stop researching for now, and we'll do that in a bit. You need refined metal, yeah. Okay. Makes sense. You know, don't worry about these anymore. You actually plant a sea comb? No, no one's ever gotten around to that. Okay. That's fine. Right, well, for now, I'm just going to plug this... Oh, no, that's going to charge the battery off of that. Oh, I see, okay. Yeah, let's just let that drain for now. So this wire is... So that's actually going to a few different batteries here as well. Okay. I'm going to disconnect this for now then, so you can drain those batteries on the rad bolt generators. Oh, we need to build a ladder here, so we can actually do this. Okay, that's funny. This is probably the most disconnected I've had a power grid before. Oh, I've turned these off. Okay, well, that's no good. Right, those are generators. This is a consumer. So deconstruct those, and then this is going to be wire bridges. And that is going to go over here. Except, to get it in there, I'm going to have to actually bridge it downwards. Okay. Sure. At which point, I might as well just connect everything over here as well. Because that's all going to be on a separate power wire. So remove this. Right, speed through it again. Can I rotate the transformer? I probably can. I probably can, I just want to... It's fine. It's fine. Things are not going to be perfectly placed this run. I just want to get it to work. I don't mind if it... We have plenty of metal. I just want it to work. I'm not overly fussed about how we reached that point. Right, now, this is an interesting thing as well. So I want you to connect up here. Actually, hold on. This should be a smart battery too. Let's make this a smart battery. Yeah, SPOM is producing plenty of oxygen now, so that's good. How is the pipe looking? Yeah, the pipe's looking good as well. Okay. I should probably just put a vent down here, shouldn't I? Could do that. So, where would I want to put that? Probably just... I mean, we're not going to do anything with a rub fruit here after all, so I'll just put a vent here. And then that could go... I'll just 50-50 it, that's fine. That can go there, because we've got a bridge in. Good. Fair enough, it's just the routing the rest of the wires might be hard. Yeah. Yes, this wire is probably just going to go to something over here. But that's fine. So that is going to be a smart battery. And then we can remove some of these. In fact, I can already remove some of these. I just want to discharge them first. So this one's discharged, so let's get rid of that. And then you could just connect in here. Oh, right. Okay. That one's on me. Why am I dumping water in here? Oh, I think I know what was happening. I was dumping excess water in here so we could dump excess water somewhere to refreeze it. Okay. Why are my dupes too busy all the time? Oh, I've just got to move water between these two terminals indefinitely. Okay, we can turn this off now. Because we actually have a place to store water. This is cursed. We'll cross that wire bridge when we get there. Yes, exactly. This is not the run of foresight and proper planning. Right. Let's see. You can have digging 2, I think. Yeah, let's actually add algae to the list. We don't have any at the moment. That's okay. Right, this wire can get plugged in here now. There you go. You were dormant anyways, so that's fine. I'm getting confused. So... I think some things are probably going to brown out. I need to get rid of this water over here. Actually, no, I'm going to yell at that to make sure I don't forget to turn it off. Right, it's the hydrogen next, so you do need to just build this. This can get removed. What on earth achievements are we earning? I don't really care that much. Right, you're done. Weird. Very weird. Okay, let's just speed through it again. I'm glad the SPOM hasn't had any real hiccups. Feels like something that should have happened today. But no, this has worked perfectly. Good. Let's see. Digging on Mimar seems good. Morale is really good because we've got high quality foods. So we can really just skill people up. That's not an issue. Yeah, please do actually build this. I'm kind of waiting for you to build this at the moment. What the heck are our seeds? Right, who is going to harvest this? Oh, no one at the moment. Okay. Right, your bill. So hydrogen, I think we want to consume... I don't know. I mean, let's just consume it after the natural gas at the moment. I don't think it actually really matters what we do. So that wire needs to go here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it this way in case I need to put another... In case I need to put another thing here. And then I can just disconnect these two. I can connect this up here. And then there's probably a few more things I need to remove here. So for now, I'm actually going to disconnect this. I'm going to disable this. And then we can hook all of this up to a regular wire instead. Maybe that could be what this regular wire does. There's definitely some buildings I'm going to need to isolate. In fact, it'll be the jukebot, won't it? Yeah, that's going to depower whenever someone trips it. So let's actually, when someone uses something else. So let's actually just take this wire out here, because we know it's going to be really annoying otherwise. That could go there. And then that can just go here. And I will turn that off for now, because I don't really care that much about it. And then that can get removed all the way up to here. And then remove this manual generator. God, there are so many random manual generators running around. I'm going to remove all of these. I'm Glad this isn't taking too long. Okay, let's priority 9 this. I'm just glad we haven't been giving everyone slime long. I was kind of worried about that. You're crowded? Oh, they're crowded! Because this room is too small now. No? Yes! This room is actually too small for 7 critters. That's sad. Okay. 6 it is. Get you out of here. Reminds me of it's like on 193 I'm still powering a base manual generator. Yes. I like to use manual generators on low priority for idle dupes. Yes, that's true. That's a good way of getting them to train up athletics skill, but the dupes are busy enough. We ain't got idle dupes when we've only got 10 of them. Right, so that is hooked up here now, which means I could disconnect you. Yeah, this is when we start actually connecting everything up like this. I can go there, I can go there, I can go there. And then this can plug in here. And I think what I will do... I think I'm just going to rip up the whole wire. Yeah, rip up the whole wire. And then we'll replace it with regular wire. What do you mean, you know, fully automated just Hello, 999999999. Players, closed playtesting away team. I have already requested access. We will definitely try that on stream. Right, this wire is going to come down here, because is any of this going to run? Actually, it's bathroom stuff. Maybe it will run when the jukebot is running. Let's not do that. Let's... Let's hope it be this wire. Yeah, come down here and then plug in here. And then you can do all of this. Yeah, that's fine. And then you can do that. Okay. And this. It isn't like there's not enough to do in ONI. Yeah, no, I'm very interested to see whether I'm actually going to like it. I think I probably will, but who knows? We've got to try it. Right, this is good. So now we're using our transformer spine, which means we're splitting up our hydrogen and our natural gas usage on the metal refinery. You play both ONI and Noita. How many streamers can say that, lol? You're perfect from perspective. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking probably. But I still have to actually try it. But that's why it's very high on my list, because I think I probably am going to like it. We definitely already have that one, but that's fine. Right, okay, I mean... For now, I'm just going to plug this in here, just so we can drain off the rest of that power. No, that's not how that works. But now, oh, that'll drain off. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Okay. Do that, fill up the transformer spine, and then remove that, and then cancel this. Oh, no, don't cancel that. That's important. We can replace that one. That's fine. Actually, this battery's nearly full, so I could get them to dump it onto this wire. I don't really care, though. Right, get rid of you. Get rid of you. I want to get rid of all these random stupid builds that we did that aren't necessary at all.
Thanks for the sub.
Thank you very much for the resubscription, FRD Dots. You've subscribed for 15 months. Congratulations. Hope you're doing well. What are you up to at the moment? We are farting around on Ceres Moonlets. I'm pretty sure the other run went better, but we're at least getting some normal infrastructure in here now. We got a spawn, we got a transformer spine. I still really need to organize this better. We have some solar panels up here. I think at this point, I need to get you to build more docks, right? Do I still want the dupes to run past this? Probably not, right? Played a modded ONI run. It was hard, hot asteroid. Ooh! Could you post the mod on Discord? Because I am curious. George, you can have digging. Very curious. Yes, the dupes have enough errands to do, so I'm probably going to stop giving them random errands. Good to see the pike apples are going alright. Are you still getting fed? You are still getting fed. That's good. I'm just relaxing. Tomorrow's long bike ride home. A long bike ride time. Fair enough. Yes. How are you doing? We have a lot of shadow Floxes now. We have so much glass, but we're spending it all on solar panels that are going to generate very little power. Kind of what's happening at the moment. At the moment, the power isn't going anywhere because it's just going into the radbot generators. Alright, alright, alright. Look, I have an idea. We're going to set up another wire here. Build a tile here. We're going to yellow alert this. And then we're going to build another wire here. Another tile here. I wonder, is it easy to expand a Hydra style spawn like the one you just built? Yes. So I did a YouTube video about my Hydra spawn. It's the first episode of Sandbox Showcase, the playlist. We talk all about it. But you can just extend a big row along here and it's fine. It fits in with your base levels. You can just, and you can totally just build an independent unit right next to it as well, if you don't want to worry about it all blending in. I usually like to build them all independent just so I can go and maintain them individually if needed. Right, okay, so this is looking better. Is there anything that's still lacking power? Doesn't look like it at the moment. Just this bit up here. So let's just get this sorted out. And then we can plug solar panels into the bit down here. Yeah, you can build that tile. They also announced multiplayer for away team, release or test. Any interest on that stream? Yes. Yes, we are going to play away team as soon as I possibly can. If it comes out in a few days, I'm probably going to be in Scotland, so if it comes out this weekend, I'll give it a try this weekend. If it doesn't come out this weekend, I'll give it a try next weekend. And if it doesn't come out after then they're all liars. Multiplayer is going to be sick. Sure, though I was thinking about expanding without adding more pumps of hydrogen. Yes, that's true. You don't need that many pumps for hydrogen. Got ice here. Why? Oh, is this melting? Who knows? Cooking, that's good. We have a lot of food. We made a lot of berry sludge. Am I going to tell you to not eat berry sludge again? Yeah, I have told you not to eat berry sludge. That's good. Got a lot of raw egg. Where is the raw... Oh, you're cracking the extra eggs, aren't you? Okay. Okay, I made a slight error here. This egg cracker needs to be on this tile. Let's go ahead and do that. The mod is called Heliconia, the thermal runway. Thermal runaway, okay. Interesting. I don't know what I'm doing with these loaders yet, but I'm just going to put it up here. It's a lot of random eggs that are not getting picked up and put in here. I think we just need to set an errand on here. Yeah, make omelette and barbecue as well. You know what, actually, don't worry about this yet. I don't care. You dupes have enough to do at the moment. Right, you built that tile as well. So that means I can stick another wire in here. So... I think what I would like to do I know this is very triggering. I'm going to put the wire there. No. Do it like that. And then cut this off. I think I am literally just going to have these solar panels run all of the radbod generators. And then I'm going to put an extra battery here. Because I know it's not going to actually overheat because of the brine geyser. Last time we actually hooked this up to an infinite storage and boiled it and stuff for a spawn, but we don't really need that at the moment, do we? Okay, go ahead and build that. I'm going to yellow alert this relocate errand. Hold on. There you go. So you guys start laying eggs again. We do have plenty of spigot seeds. Oh, I need you to grab sucrose. That's what I need you to do. So... consumable ore. Sucrose, please. Did you grab the algae? Not quite. Okay, that's fine. Are there any other consumable ores that we're doing at the moment? Not really. Battery permanently soaked in brine. Very realistic. Yeah, maybe. Why, literally asking your neighbor for a cup of sugar? Yes. I like it. Right, don't worry about this. It's not that relevant. We got a printable. A snazzy suit, sure. There's a Senna. I don't really care. Who needs snazzing? George needs snazzing. Do I have any more snazzy suits of Primo Guard? There is one more. This can go to Rowan. Good. Have fun, Rowan. Right, I'm more happy about where things are going now. It seems like people are actually starting to get stuff done. Obviously, having one mask out here is not going to be very quick. You know what? I'm just going to make this a George exclusive. Can I? Oh, I need to put a door here to do that. Yeah, okay. I'm going to make this a George exclusive. Because he's the fastest dupe. If anyone's going to be out here soloing space, it's him. What else did I want to do? Rocket platform. That would be a good one, wouldn't it? Rocket platform. Not that we're doing it today, but we'll... Oh, we do have it. Yeah. Okay, what am I talking about? Rocket platform. Do I want to put it here? So I want these tiles to be naked. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Put it here, right? Is it going to cause the actual issues? Probably. It would be funny to see if it did. Okay, I have concluded that so far all of the solar panels need to be plugged into this. This is not going to generate enough power for all these radbot generators at the moment. Oh, let's go sweep up all the pee. That's important, isn't it? Well, it's not that important. Most of the pee actually cleans itself. This map. That would be good, wouldn't it? Right. Standard is no one, and then George is allowed in and out. So, Freya, can you get through? No. George, can you get through? Yes. Okay, that should make things faster. I think... Should I have this be a smart battery? I don't think this needs to be a smart battery. It's alright. Okay, so... the other thing is, you need to be completely disconnected from this wire. And then this one can then be regular powered again. So everything else here can run. Perhaps we didn't need to put a second wire in yet. We'll see. I think I actually do need to set up a smart battery, because otherwise these are just going to discharge immediately. How are these ones powered? No, these ones are powered down here. It's just kind of waiting for the power to actually charge up from the solar. You know what? Hold on. Leave that for a minute. Leave it for a minute. I just want to watch. So what's kind of happening at the moment is they're flicking on one at a time. And some of them are staying permanently on. I don't think they are going to stay permanently on there. And as the solar power ramps up, they actually manage to get charged. This is not good. Obviously, as you build more and more panels, it will get easier, though. I cut out some automation wires, but I remember to use a shutoff. I did have a shutoff, mostly just because we couldn't actually feed the automation wire up here. I don't think that really matters anymore. Oh, right. Hold on. Oh, that's what this is going to be for, then. Oh, I see. Okay, right. Remove this. And then we'll plug the automation wire in here, because obviously we don't need to run these unless we need the radiation. So now I can actually send this over here. Also, we actually have some refined metal now. That's good. That means we can start hooking up geotuners. And then I'll just put, you know what, that can just come down here, then. So, cancel that. Deconstruct that. Yeah. So don't run unless you're don't run if you're full of rad bolts. And then we'll keep working on all the solar panels. So make sure that's priority 9. Make sure that's priority 9. The rocket platform could be priority 5. We got more stuff we need to do first. Oh, yeah, maybe we should have actually not done the automation wire first. I guess that needs to be priority 9 now. I'm not going to pretend that we're doing things super efficiently in terms of time in this run. Have we not gotten any seeds from harvesting? We do actually have a farmer. I don't understand. Also, where am I going to put the geotuners? They need to go in a lab, don't they? I was going to have more transformers over here. We want 5 geotuners for the natural gas vent. I could actually shove them over here. Yeah, why don't I do that? Yeah, let's just... Hold on. Deconstruct buildings. I feel like the farmers aren't farming. Either do the harvest or the other plants, or the plants self-harvest. I will make sense in a minute, trust me. Right, let's see. Who is the farmer? Oh! Joshua is the farmer, he's on the other planet. Ape is farming, though. I suspect that is what's happening, though. Try that. Yeah, that was the issue. Actually, a slightly big issue. Yeah, you can keep working on this, George. That's fine. Please tell me you're going to do more than one segment at once, George. Please. How's long commutes looking these days? Still not good. Recover breath time is down a lot, though, so that is good. Lots of cooking. Too much cooking. You've actually made the omelets and the barbecue now, though. Good. I'll tell you what. Do we have anywhere we can just shove a freezer? That would be convenient for people. Anywhere that's actually going to stay cold. I mean, we could just kind of put the food up here at the moment, right? We just dig a little pit. Better than nothing for all this spare food. Should I tell you not to eat pemmican? I'll tell you not to eat pemmican as well. Right, you did build the automation wire now. So now these are actually hooked up. Now you're actually all getting power. You've actually got the jumbo battery storing a little bit as well, but it's draining now. I probably need to set up a load of batteries for this, don't I? Not just the one. We could do that. In fact, is there really a reason not to do this? We just set up some mesh tiles here. Then that's one less thing that we actually have to power with our consumable gases. Oh, for fuck's sake. I was not paying attention to that. Why is water coming down here? Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Right. Door. This needs to be a lab. Do this. I hate it when the nosh sprouts die because they take ages to regrow. My favorite part of the series when a planetoid melts around me? Yeah. Happens a lot. Abe, you can have digging. Well, at least the dance party seems to be going well. Do we have the furniture we can actually use? The surfboard? The surfboard? Yeah, sure, buddy. How dare you. We have a load of pinch of peppers, don't we? Or maybe not a load of pinch of peppers, but like, we could get the coffee machine. I don't think there's a particular reason not to. Yeah, I think those batteries are quite important, so go ahead and do that. Are you going to trap yourself in here, Freya? That does seem possible. I think actually I'm going to get you to build a ladder here. Yeah, please build the ladder first. I'm also aware there's not very much radiation actually coming through here because of the brine at the moment. But until we actually get these all powered, it's not really a huge issue. Husband, what are you doing? You're gonna have to dig this up. Well. Right, dig all of this out. And then we'll stick the geotuners in here. Another Megaphron spot? No. Interceptor, please. And then we want 5 geotuners. How wide is this again? 23. Good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's a lab. I could just put the supercomputer in here as well, and then we don't have to keep this room by the research portal. Seems reasonable. And then motion sensor can go here. I know I'm making motion sensors out of steel. It's fine. And then let's see. Probably this situation. Now, can I hook this all up here? I think I can hook this all up to the jukebox thing, because no one should be using these buildings when the... Actually, the vent... Oh, you know what? These could actually be... I think I might actually want a separate wire for the geotuners, because this is related to power infrastructure, and they will all activate at once when the geyser activates. So that would be wise. Okay, plug, plug, plug. I could have you manually deliver Abyss Light for now, because it's not very time-consuming. This is consumers. I hate you. I hate you so much. Right, this is fine. Wire bridges out the wazoo. I am just gonna cut you immediately. And I'm gonna yellow at this bridge. There you go. And then that wire can go around here. And that can just plug in here. And I know all the wires are giving negative decor as well. But the heavy watt wire gives a lot more. No matter what. I just want to make sure all my power sources and consumers are tied together. That is the most important thing to me. What I am going to do as well is I'm going to set up a critter sensor in here. And then I'm going to activate a pickup when this gets low. And I should probably actually do the same in here, because we currently only have one guy. How big even is this room? 68. The mammoths require 16, so we can have 4. So, wrangle 3 for now. I will do the same in here. So, max 0, all, but I only want you to activate when this activates. Set this to 1 for now. And then this one, I'm going to set, I don't know, here. Doesn't really matter too much. We're going to do the same thing over here. That's a bit less... Just while we're thinking about what to do with those guys, I think that makes sense. Box count is looking low. No, it's fine. I'm going mad. Please, please, please keep building more batteries as well. Right, so send green signal if the count is below 6. Critters only. So that is now disabled, right? Yes. Good. I'm really glad they added automation to these buildings, instead of us having to build a door underneath it and then all the critters getting trapped in the door. That was a good choice. And then you are going to be set to the same, except you're going to be set to 4. So I guess actually what that means is cancel the wrangles. Then set you to 9. Skills. Ada can have tidying, I guess. You're not suffocating. Yeah, more batteries, please. Oh, they're actually charging up more because of the brine level is lowered again. Okay. It always had automation technically. Technically. Keep hooking up. I can't believe you're doing one wire at a time. How silly. Thank you. You actually heard me. Good. Okay, let's have a look at long commutes again. So, construction supply, recovered breath, recovered breath. Really? This is indeed a massive CO2 pit. Fair enough. Polluted water levels are increasing again. This goes dormant fairly soon, though, so that's fair enough. Oh, look, we got more pinch of peppers at last. Yeah, there we go. Your plan worked. Thank you. Yeah, it must have been the non-farmer doing it. Right, these could be set to fart vent refarted. That's fine. And then I think I am honestly perfectly happy with you just delivering the abyssite here manually. Or actually, you know what? You know what? We could put a conveyor loop in here, maybe. I don't know. We don't have that much refined metal. Just deliver it manually for now. It's not rocket science. It's just a natural gas vent. Pretty low on natural gas. You won't have to activate it immediately. Ideally, I would like you to geotune the hydrogen vent as well, but you are not a field researcher. Also, what is your oxygen situation? Did I just immediately completely neglect that? We have a load of polluted oxygen from this polluted water exactly off-gassing. Okay. Oh, you're dormant. I should probably just set you up, right? For the one dupe that lives here. Yeah? Okay, so... do that for now. Is rocket science even hard? Just escape velocity away from the planet, right? Bang, zoom, off to Omicron Persei 9. Be right. Would not be a huge issue. Yeah, you are not charging up very well. Oh, let's put the ration box in so we've got at least some semblance of food storage. Yeah, build that, please. Oh, poor Mammoth is hungry. So you're going to keep going over here. That is currently what George is doing. Good. Up to... oh, you're recovering from cold. Oh, right. Okay, we need to put a wood heater up here. Okay, fair. Right, that can just go here then. I don't think anywhere else is that important. We've hooked up all of these to the natural gas vent. This is going to erupt in 29 cycles. Okay, fine. Probably don't want the polluted water vent geotuning. This kiln should probably go in a different room, right? Whatever. We got a Blum Lum egg. Really? You laid a blum-lum egg? That's funny. A wild blum-lum will not produce much peat, so it doesn't really matter. But he can help out anyways. That's not a problem. Obviously, blum-lums are really good for oxygen, but we've kind of done that fairly recently, so I'm not that fussed. Right. What else do I want to do now? What else did I say I was going to do? Oh, the critter fountains. That's right, the critter fountains. So these are in here. How much refined metal these require? 400 kilograms. Okay. We can get some of these made. In fact, there's probably some more refined metal we can scavenge around here, right? We don't need the smart batteries anymore. We don't need these wires anymore. Can I just have a look in the refined metal overlay? I wish there was a refined metal overlay. In fact, you know what? I'm getting rid of these. We haven't used them yet. We are not that advanced, so I'm just going to remove these. Also, we definitely don't have the clothing refashionator guy available. I don't overly care about that. I could also remove the textile loom because we kind of don't need that at the moment. That will be enough for us to put the critter fountains in, and then we can actually get more Floxes. Does that help us? I don't know. Not really. Maybe a little. We're definitely not farm stationing these pike apples yet, so I'm going to put in some more of these. Yeah, let's put in the critter fountains. Because we did leave specific spaces for them. And then how much Brackene have we made? We made 1.75 tons. How long is that Brackene going to last? And what temperature does Brackene freeze at? So this freezes at minus 19.5 in practice. So we're okay. So that is going to go here and here. Very organized manner. And yeah, 80? Stores 80, and they have 10 kilogram sips at a time. That's interesting. It's easier to tolerate overcrowding when you're all hopped up on caffeine, Brackene. Yeah, true. Now, the funny thing is, what I could actually do instead is I could just disable the grooming stations. These have an automation port for enabling and disabling. They don't have an automation port for when this is full. Here's an idea, Clay. Add an automation port to the critter fountain when it's full, so that you can disable the grooming station if you've got Brackene for handling all the critters. Is that sensible at all? Coal? I'll take coal. It's 3 tons of coal. If nothing else, it's just refined carbon, right? Right, are you actually going to fill up with the liquid then? Does that imply Brackene is a stimulant like caffeine? Apparently so. I mean, is that a thing that actually makes sense? Is that actually going to be looking after critters consistently? Also, we have a Flox in this tile. Let's actually relocate you here. No, that won't work. Okay, I'm just going to eat you then. I hope we're not actually consistently trapping Floxes in these tiles. I don't think we are. Right, you are licking from the fountain. That's good. Hooray. We're now hydrated. This means we can have 5 in here, but you have to drink it every day. So what this means is, if we have 14 critters in here, this is 114 kilograms, 140 kilograms per day, 280 kilograms per day. How much Brackene are we making from nosh sprouts? Probably not that much. We'll see. Set you to above 13. Set you to above 13. We'll play around with it. I think also what I should actually do is set up a critter sensor here and disable the building if there's less than 9 critters in here. Or if there's if there's 9 or less in here, because then they don't need the Brackene. Right? Because at the moment they're currently wasting it a little bit. Also, we only have 3 Flox eggs in here. Are you all just laying Shatter Flox eggs now? Yes. Okay. Hmm. Let's set these to like 15 if we're going to refill them. Time to uglify the ranch? Maybe. I don't know. We shall see. But I actually want to get a load of glass production, because what I want to do is I want to replace all these granite tiles with glass tiles eventually. Because I think it would be funny. So, if you are below 10 critters... No. So green signal if you're above 9. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Green signal if above 9. Okay. So there are currently 10. Really? Okay. So if we look at you, your crowded penalty is -3. But you've got hydrated, so that's okay. Interesting, interesting. What about you? You're on 13 already. Wow, okay. So your reproduction is not going up. So, hold on. Right, let's think about this. So, we've got 96 tiles. 13 guys. You're crowded, you're hydrated, you're groomed, and you've had the critical combo. Okay, so you have 5 happiness. Groomed, hydrated, cozy, tame, crowded. You do not, because you haven't been groomed. Okay. Set these back to 9 then. Yeah, you aren't getting groomed. That's the issue. Okay. Do that again, then. We have lots of Shatter Floxes in a very small space now. That's good. Also, it occurs to me that we're actually consuming Abyssalite as a resource now. So this should definitely be on the list. We have 76 tons, so that's fine. It's okay. Right. I'm pretty satisfied with that, actually. I know it's been a bit of a short stream, but we've done a lot of things. I'm not overly happy with the changes to the radbots yet, but we have set up a spawn, so we've got plenty of oxygen again now. We have got the transformers set up, and power is at least nominally hooked up properly. I'm sure there's some tweaks we can make on an as-needed basis, but for the most part, I'm happy with how it's going. And we've got the critter fountains, so we're feeding these guys the Brackene now, and we're going to start getting more eggs out of these guys. So that's good. And then the next things to do... Yeah, we've got the natural gas vent geotuned as well, so I'm feeling pretty good about power. Once we've built all of these, we can see if it's enough to do more than just run the rad bolts. I don't think it will be. This is a bit of a stretch at the moment. But the next thing to do is definitely space travel, because we need to explore the star map. We need to actually find the Moo asteroid. And I suspect it might be quite far away. And our plan for that is to do a biodiesel engine. Burns biodiesel to propel rockets for mid-range space exploration. You're suffering. Oh. Right. You know what, on that note, I'm going to end it. I'm sure you're going to find some oxygen somewhere. I know there's not a lot. we'll deal with you next time. But, yeah, we're going to build a biodiesel engine, because we haven't done this yet. We have loads of spigot seals that we're not really using. We're currently using the tallow for cooking. Teleport them back to main. Yeah, we could do that. I guess we don't need them to hop and grab the sleep beats at the moment. Yeah, we'll go do that quickly. What I will do is I will put them in here, and then I'll get a notification for it. Although, actually, you know what? Can I red alert you? No, you are going to go recover your breath no matter what. That's fine. Just grab some oxygen and then go back. God, there's so many free databanks here. I'm not going to abuse the databank stuff. Forever. Just a little bit. Right, teleport you. The biodiesel engines are very slow. Recommend a robopilot. Really? Okay. Interesting. Right, let's save it. I'm pretty happy with what we've done today. I mean, to be honest, I'm happy mostly just because we've come back and we haven't completely destroyed everything after being on holiday. But, yeah, let's play the music. Let's get out of here. The song is called Night Owl. That's very apt. But yes, fish, you'll get clean tomorrow, don't you worry. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed today's stream. I know it's a bit short, but so am I. We will be back probably next Friday, because that's when I get back from Scotland, and then regular streaming will resume. Nice to just get a few little bits done today, get this asteroid a bit more normal. Sometimes it just has to be done. But yeah, more interesting things to come, and keep an eye on the YouTube channel. We just did a video about lure plants and how to get amber from them and how to use the amber. And we are currently developing a build that will be self-powered and will actually be able to produce plastic with polymer presses, just based on the specific heat capacity difference between resin and steam. We can superheat the resin in little pipes. And the hotter we get the resin, the more power we can generate. We've already managed to set one up where it refines 8 kilograms of amber per second, self-powered, into steam, if you want free water from your lure plants. But the next challenge is turning a lot of that amber into plastic, and still keeping it self-powered. And at that point, we're going to need iridium, which you will have on the prehistoric seed with the lure plants. So I think that's somewhat reasonable for a build. And it will let us heat the resin up to like 575 degrees C. And then we need a dedicated steam cooling setup for that. But that should self-power. So I'm going to do some thorough investigation into that tomorrow. We're going to hopefully record a follow-up video. So yeah, that's my plan. And then we're going to go to Scotland. But there's a Discord as well where we hang out and play video games. Or hang out and talk about video games. We play video games on here. We talk about video games on Discord. That's an important distinction. Yeah, who's streaming? Let's see. I'm going to go raid Matty Canning because they're playing Timberborn. We will get Timberborn at some point. Don't you worry. But not at the moment. Take care, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you soon. But not too soon. Bye for now.